Mixed Tag Show.
The Mixed Tag Show.
With Jenna and Blue.
Damn.
Now, here's your host, Jenna and Blue Magic.
What's going on? It's the Mixed Tag Show with
Oh, my name goes first. Jenna and
Blue.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
You know, same old.
What you up to? How was your week?
You know, my week was really, really stressful
How so?
because, you know, I had to be the head honcho at work. So it was just like, you know what I mean?
You was the manager. You was calling the shots.
Calling the shots. Like, well, I'm used to...
Calling the shots.
I'm used to calling the shots because, you know, I call the shots here, so. What?
I mean, I guess you think you do. Anyway, anything else interesting with your week?
Oh, what do you mean, I guess you think you do? Excuse me?
Anything else interesting with your week?
No, I mean. What happened? Why you looked over there? Like, am I
was
supposed
reading
to...
something real quick that just threw me off.
Am I supposed to remember?
No, I just read something real quick and threw me off.
All right, no, because you're just like... What did you read?
No, just the Wi-Fi thing that I forgot that was up on the wall.
Alrighty. What? Is that what you're going to play with? Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can't see it.
But I can hear it.
No, you can't.
I can hear it. I can hear like the little noise or whatever.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I can.
Am I doing it now?
No, you're not doing it now.
Am I doing it now?
Yes, you are doing it right now.
Am I doing it now?
This is not a hearing test. Like, yes, damn it, yes. Sheesh. Anyway, yeah, I mean, that was really it, man.
Okay.
All right. While you said you're starting off the show. Talk while I do this.
I mean, you didn't. I have to. How was your week, Blue? Why? Thank you for asking. I had a really troublesome week as well.
How is your week going, Blue? I'm very intrigued. I haven't seen you since last.
Why are you yelling?
Thursday, because I want people to hear me. Because sometimes when we produce an episode, people cannot hear me.
I don't know.
Hence the reason. What?
So my past week was pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Since I turned 23, another wisdom tooth decided to grow in at the back of like my jawline, so my mouth been swollen since like Friday.
Camera's up there.
So
it's high this time. Look.
Yeah, I had the tooth that's learning.
Why are you showing people?
Because it's like
no one wants to see that.
And it really hurt.
Do you realize you have a different shaped tooth? Did you ever notice that?
Right here.
Yeah, what's that about?
It came in crooked.
And then?
I didn't want to get braces.
No, yeah, but like, it's not crooked. It's just different.
Sideways.
No, it's not. It's just a different shape.
No, it's sideways.
It's not.
I'm telling you, I know my tooth. It's not this
Yes,
one.
I'm looking at you.
This
though.
one, right?
Can I see it?
It's sideways. It came in sideways.
Can I see it? No, show me.
Look. It's just sideways.
Oh, so it's like.
Yeah.
Oh.
It got its back turned towards the ones in the back.
Oh, I just thought it was just like...
It looks like a shark tooth, right?
Yeah, like it was just shaped differently.
Nah. It just turned sideways. It came in crooked.
First of all, don't talk to me like that. How you going to tell me about my tooth? I'm telling you about your tooth. Like, what?
I spent my whole life with this tooth.
Well, maybe not your whole life because...
It happened when I was like 13, and they've been trying to get me to get like braces, but I don't want metal braces.
So don't get metal bracelets.
But how the health industries worked. The dentists I used to go to, they make more money off the metal braces.
Correct.
So when I tried to get Invisalign, they said, no, you're not qualified for Invisalign.
Correct.
You have to get the metal ones. So I said, you know what? I don't want braces at all. Leave me alone.
So why don't you get like white ones?
The Invisaligns.
No, get white braces.
They didn't offer that. They wanted to give me metal ones. I'm going to get a Invisalign once I get some money up on this podcast.
Yes, on that note, how would we be able to do that?
With this awesome WWE shop merch. But wait, my mouth is still swollen. So if you hear me talk with a lisp, this is why. My gum is swollen in the back.
You talk a little odd anyway, too.
Because I'm Haitian, I have an accent.
You have no accent, no Haitian accent, bro.
Oh, my God. Everybody tells me I talk.
You have no Haitian accent. Like, let's not even like.
It's not heavy, but it's there.
It's not there at all.
It's there.
No.
Anyway, so if you hear me with a list, that's why. But back to WWE Shop Plug. You can find What? What? You can find this awesome WWE Shop merch as I'm wearing a New Day pancake shirt.
That's not new.
I said New Day pancake shirt.
Oh, just making sure because you said new.
New Day.
Yes.
You gotta listen to what I'm talking.
Okay.
New Day.
Okay.
That's the name of the group. Pancake shirt.
New Day rocks.
Don't try to cover it up. Or you could get the AJ Styles jacket and tank top that she's not tank top, a t-shirt that she's wearing.
I'm not wearing a tank top.
It looks like a tank top.
It's not a tank top.
It's
the acid wash shirts that they came out with last year. You have one.
I don't have the acid one.
Yes, you do. You have a Stone Cold one. Yep.
I have the Stone. I don't have the acid. I don't have the AJ one. That's
why I said before you overtalk me. This is why someone said. Yo, let her talk. Stop overtalking her.
Who said that?
Look at the YouTube comment.
Who said that?
It was a couple of weeks ago. Look at the YouTube comment.
Who said that? Okay, I'm gonna
Wait, what are you
gonna
do? You ain't gonna do nothing. They're watching. They support the show.
Find them.
And do what?
I'm gonna talk to them.
In regards to what?
Anyway, if you want to purchase one of these WWE Shop merches, go ahead and enter our bio on our Instagram at The Mixed Tag Show, or on our personal at
Miss Jenna Baby BAYBEE,
or at Blue Magic Grind, spelled how it sound. Or you can also click on the link inside of our bio on YouTube.
Yes.
And purchase a merch and put some coins our way so we can afford some things.
Social media was kind of
it's been wacky.
A little wacky, right?
Yeah,
normally I post my stories to vent and post crazy stuff.
You be all right.
Yes, but I needed that to vent.
Yeah, but I use WhatsApp to talk to a certain person, and WhatsApp was acting like crazy.
Who?
Why you want to know?
Look at the smile on your face. It's
no,
not me.
Like, I just want to know why you want to know.
Are we not a tag team?
Yes, but
are we not best friends?
But you already know the answer, so why would you ask that on air? Anyway, so yeah, social media was acting kind of weird, but you
fugazi, man. You fugazi.
You'll be fine. Also, if you want to buy some merch from Collar and Elbow, go ahead over there. Street fashion, wrestling passion meets street fashion. Use our code TMTS.
Correct.
And get you some dope clothes. Shout out to Al Snow.
Yes. What does everybody want?
Head. And I heard he's gonna be.
Hey yo.
I think he's gonna be around in the area for Wrestlemania weekend. So
nice.
Look out for him as well.
I
think we should track him down and do a collar and elbow a skit.
I mean, I've been trying to tell you, let's do a skit for leg, collar, and elbow, But now we could track down Al Snow and put him part of our skit. Yes, we can. The Nation of McFly.
Oh. We should DM him and see what he says. Like, hey, want to be part of our skit?
Or maybe we'll DM collar and elbow because I'm not trying to overstep boundaries and get leg curve.
I think Al Snow will be fine. Guys, tag Al Snow on Twitter and Instagram and tell him to work with the Mixed Tag Show on their next skit for his brand. Collar and elbow.
Good job. You're good at setting up promos and stuff.
Thank you.
That's one thing that you do pretty good. Anything else is kind of eh.
Nah, I does this, baby. I does this.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Nope. Stall just for 20 more seconds.
About this tooth, right? It really hurts. You ever had a tooth that grow right there on your jawline and you can't close your mouth completely?
That's never happened to me, so I really don't know.
It's been there since
it's
been Friday.
I ultimately have the perfect teeth. Look at my teeth.
I don't know. That one right there is kind of weird.
Which one?
That one over there.
Which one?
That one over
there.
You
a damn lie. You would use a damn lie.
So the teeth back there, my wisdom tooth is grown right on the jawline.
I can't believe you're actually
it hurts. If you
I said to stall.
If you have a wisdom tooth come in, you know how that is.
I said to stall.
I can't keep my mouth closed.
And you over here talking about some BS.
I can't keep my mouth closed fully. Sleeping, I'm drooling all over the place. I wake up and my freaking pillowcase smells like mad saliva.
Ew, what?
Exactly.
You still have an alcoholic beverage here?
No, I'm done drinking.
No, take another shot.
Why would I take another shot?
Because I think you're more fun when you're a little intoxicated.
Good where I'm at.
How you feeling?
I'm all right.
Is you sure or is you sure?
I'm sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Shout out to The Enemy. He's in town this week. He listens to our show. He's doing his media run. I thought about bringing him by, but he had some rest to do tonight. So.
Well, you know what else we have to do tonight?
What's up?
It's time for
the Mixed Tag Show Season 3.
No. You have every time it's a thing. When you do it, then we have to do. Cause it's like.
Since when was this a thing?
That was the first time we did it, and I wish you would catch on when I do this. I do this every episode.
I don't pay attention to you.
Obviously, when you don't want to come to where I live and hang out.
We back to this again?
Yes.
So. It's the Mixed Tag Show Fantasy Draft Season 3. Here is Gina with the updates.
All right, Tommy. So in the
I'm on Tommy now. You're going further away in the alphabet to blue.
All right, Jim. So this week in the lead,
closer, I guess.
In the lead is. I know he's going to be shook for this. He's going to be screaming when I say this.
It's not a conspiracy.
It's not a conspiracy. But in the lead in the week is Astro with the Knight Riders at 284.5 points.
Had a great week.
Yeah. You know who else had a kind of okay week, I guess, compared to everyone else?
Cool.
X3! The favorite posers come in at 79 points.
He finally hit the positives.
I'm telling you. Mixed Emotions comes next. Said, shout out to you, sir. 49.5 points.
Okay.
Then you have the McMahon regime, 2.0.
2.0.
42 points.
Nice.
Undisputed Art Era. Hey, Lionel.
Where he's at?
30 points.
Not bad.
And the Nation of McFly Nation. You ain't got to lie, Craig. I bet you don't have that drop either.
God. You got to remind me these things. I've been dealing with like a toothache for most of the week.
Please. Last place this week with 18 points.
Aw.
Do the thing. What do you mean, aw?
I don't know what button is that. There you go.
With that said, overall in first place is Knight Riders with 1,029.5 points. The favorite posers at nope, absolutely not.
It's not that high.
Mixed Emotions at 890 points.
Astro's at third?
No, Astro's in first place.
Oh, I didn't hear you say Astro.
Yes, third place is the Nation of McFly Nation, 464.6 points. I don't know how that's even possible, but okay, with the 0.6. But
yeah, 0.6 because he probably have like two people that's in the group.
Yeah,
and he probably got the third.
Right. You so.
I'm good with math.
You know what?
I'm good with math.
Cause I damn sure don't know what basic like addition is. I ain't gonna even hold you. And I'm a banker, but that's neither.
Right.
I use calculators.
I mean, I'm used to counting the greens. I'm from the hood, man. I make sure the paper right. Go ahead.
I don't leave you to count the green.
What you mean?
I'm the one that deals.
Yeah, but I
with
make sure the paper right. You know, if you got points on the pack, never mind. Go ahead.
Where was I? Because you talk real reckless. Undisputed Art Era next up in fourth place with 250.5 points. The McMahon regime in fifth place with 129 points. And last, and certainly not least, X3. Shout out to him because he is now officially like an adult. He's 21, so he can drink this brown water.
You mean in points or in terms of his age?
His age.
He had a birthday?
Yeah, not too long ago. I was like,
happy birthday to X3!
What? Happy belated.
Can we be part of your show one time? Just one time. I would like to, actually be able to curse without her over here getting mad at me.
Didn't I curse? Did you take out the curse last week?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That's different. You was drunk last week.
I wasn't drunk. I was just tipsy. Apparently, I'm a little bit more entertaining tipsy, so that I'm a little offended by that. Anyway, X3 finally made the positives at 68.06 points. It's odd. Anyway, Is it 68.06 or is it 68.6?
It's supposed to be 68.6. I don't know where you get
68.6 points. X3. The newly 21-year-old. I don't know if I'm supposed to put your age out there, but I'm going to do that because that's what we do. Congratulations, Astro, on a fantastic week.
And that is season 3 of the Mixed Tag Show, Fantasy Draft.
All right, let's get into it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let me drink some.
Can I have your drink? Because I don't need you to be yerping throughout this entire episode.
This one drink is not going to get me.
We are not in Queens.
But we are in New York, sir.
But we're not.
We are in New York. You know where else is representing in New York? WrestleMania.
We're not getting into that now.
And Fastlane is on the road to WrestleMania, so let's get into the results.
Big E and Xavier Woods defeated Shinsuke.
Why did you use the color orange?
Because Fastlane, I don't know.
Looks like Instagram is back up, so I can pop while you go over the
No more Instagram. We're doing a show. WWE SmackDown. I want to talk about this, so pay attention.
I'm listening to you.
WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The Usos retained against Shane McMahon and The Miz, and we had a little twist to it.
Yes, we did.
As Shane McMahon has finally...
It's not working. Sorry about that.
...turned his back on... Matter of fact, The Miz should never turn his back on Shane McMahon. Because Shane McMahon took him out.
So what do you think?
This is good. It's needed. All the McMahons need to be healed.
You know what's funny? Literally when they were... Was it before the match or like after? No, it was before the match. I was like, you know, it's been a while since Shane's been a heel.
Yeah.
Right?
They teased it, but then...
Slightly, but then whatever. So... And I didn't think Shane was going to be the one to turn. I thought it was going to be The Miz.
No, it had to be Shane. Because, again, the McMahons have to be on the same page.
Yeah.
Everybody else is heel.
Yeah.
Shane been kind of rocking with them lately.
Yeah.
It had to be that way.
Yeah.
It just made sense. And The Miz just turned face. And he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, well, Vince is a heel, right?
That's what I'm saying. All the McMahons are heels. Keep it that way.
Stephanie's not really a heel currently. Like, the way they're... And Triple H did, and he's quote-unquote a McMahon. He's not a heel right now.
Yeah, they're tweeners, I guess you could say, but for the most part, they're not crowd favorites.
Triple H is kind of...
That's because he brought NXT in. Right now, anything that Triple H does cannot go wrong.
Especially when he goes to NXT, when he goes to Full Sail.
Right,
he's considered a god to
exactly. Like
people at Full Sail.
He's low-key saving the industry. But yeah, this was definitely...
The industry or WWE?
Industry. Because it's making... No, I think it's the industry.
But the industry, outside of WWE, they've been... Anyway, go ahead.
Well, we'll see that convo. We'll archive it for another one.
Are we? Are we going to actually look back at this episode and be like, you know what? Episode 51...
Yeah, because I brought the debate question was one of the questions.
All right, go ahead. Continue on to Fastlane.
Anyway, SmackDown Women's Championship match. Asuka defeated Mandy Rose. We didn't see that coming. Do you have the results from last week of what we chose so we can see who won? As I doing this, go ahead.
Well, I mean, don't run down through the whole show. Or do we always do that?
We always do that for pay-per-views. What are you talking about?
Relax. I was just asking a question. Like, you don't have to be
The Bar defeated Kofi Kingston.
What was last week? March 7th?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about this because now Kofi's on his road to WrestleMania, and I feel like it's going to be very interesting. I was kind of upset they really put him in the match against The Bar, though. 2-on-1
what did
situation.
You want? I apologize.
It was a waste of time.
I apologize. What do you want the results for?
What we picked and what happened, like in terms of who.
Okay, so for the Asuka and Randy Orton. Imagine.
Can I have your brown cup, please?
I'm not. Yo, it was a mistake. Listen, I hate you. We both chose Asuka, and then for
the tag team.
Let's see where we're at.
We both picked the Usos.
So then, why did you need me to pull it up? If
for the rest of the card, I don't remember off the back.
Actually, you chose Shane and the Miz.
I wanted to change. You didn't let me change.
That wasn't the case. You chose. You know what? No.
Because I did want to change. Because when you said time out. I remember. Because I was like, remember the hometown curse? I was like, maybe you're right.
No.
And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna change. And you're like, nope, keep everything.
No, I didn't know. I was too tipsy to even be coherent in that sense. Bye. Anyway,
if I find this and I rewind it, I'm putting it in this place right.
Yo,
here.
I thought you were gonna. You were threatening me with that. I was like, what you trying to do? Because I'm
going to play it back.
I already got tested today.
Anyway, the Bar defeated Kofi Kingston. We don't have results for that because we didn't see that coming. The Raw Tag Team Championship The Revival defeated Chad Gable and Bobby Roode, and Ricochet and Aleister Black. Who had what for that one? I think we both had the Revival. U.S. title match. This got changed up, so whatever. Samoa Joe defeated Rey Mysterio, Andrade, and R-Truth. I think we both had Samoa Joe for that.
Let me see.
Was that even on the card?
No.
See? WWE Women's Tag Team. Well, first of all, I just want to say that the U.S. title match was an awesome match. I think it was the match of the night, in my opinion. You said
I chose. It was a very good match, but I think the Raw, the tag team match was that had me really engaged.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't think you could go wrong with either one of those matches, but definitely those two was like the top 2 matches of the night.
It's just funny because you think about from the rumors of the Revival saying they want to leave and all, they're getting their whole, free the Revival thing, trademark and what have you, and how can I put this? Because even though they've given them the title and let them kind of do their thing, you can see slightly the tides turning in regards to tag team matches. Like I feel like they're bringing prominence to it again, right? Where you have the Revival, you have
the Usos.
Usos, exactly. And even though Aleister and Ricochet are not an actual tag team, they work well together. And I'm even on board with Bobby and Chad, right? Like Chad is. I know, like the whole gimmick is annoying, but that match when the Revival and Glorious or whatever you call them had their match, that was fire.
No, the match was definitely dope. That's how you can't go wrong with either one of those.
Yeah.
It's just that again they promised to make tag team a focus, so they have to.
Well, listen, I'm just hoping now, like
more tag teams get a chances,
like actual tag team.
Yeah. Because
apparently the Revival is just killing it in live events. You know what I mean?
They've been killing it, though.
I mean, granted. let me rephrase exactly. When you give them like time, like I think there was a match. I forget what city they were in, but it was like 30 minutes or something, like maybe 2 out of 3 or something crazy. I would have loved to see that.
The chance they used to get at NXT.
But yeah, you thought the
Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio,
that was good.
They
too.
have great chemistry together.
All 4 of them, yeah.
They really worked at what they do best, and it was just a good storytelling match. And Samoa Joe's finally getting recognition that he deserves, so gotta shout that out. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match: Sasha Banks and Bayley defeated Nia Jax and Tamina. Really? Okay, Patrick.
When in doubt, pinky up.
This was
pinky out. When in doubt, pinky out.
Okay.
Sorry.
This match wasn't the greatest match, but
that's just fancy talk. If you want to be fancy.
Oh my God.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the greatest match. And anytime, you know how it is. Anytime Nia has a match, it's just like I'm scared.
But then the reason I want to talk about it is because now we have Beth Phoenix popping up.
Yo, remember when we were talking about it? I'm like, yo, her guns are crazy.
She's got really, really bulk. Like you're a mom of 2, and you look like you've been working out your entire life.
Like the whole time. And her arms weren't like that recently. Am I?
No, she's been this bulk for a while.
No, I know she's always been bulk, but she's been
feel like
retired.
She got bigger?
Like I feel like because you said that she might got the call to possibly, so she probably was just like,
yeah. Start bench pressing.
I thought my gut. Listen.
No, put that away, please. She started bench pressing. Edge.
Excuse me. That's right. The glamour's on.
But yeah,
I love when her music hits.
But yeah, her music is retro. Yeah. It's 80s music, but it fits.
Yeah, it fits in.
But yeah, this match is forgettable. WWE Championship match. Daniel Bryan.
Well, yes, it is forgettable. Don't give me that look. I hate when you give me dirty looks. Like I did something. Why did you look?
I was just lost. Like, why are we stopping?
No, I'm just saying because you realize this is Sasha Banks' first.
Oh yeah.
Title defense win.
On the main roster.
On the main roster. Finally. We need like. Oh.
Right. Holy Grail.
Were you at least happy about that?
Yeah, I was. I was like, yo, she finally got a win. Great. Kind of didn't want it.
You didn't want it? Why?
I want Sasha versus Bayley at WrestleMania.
You're going to have... Listen.
I want it.
Listen, I'm hoping like whatever...
I got to wait a very long time, I know.
I don't even know if you have to wait a very long time. I'm just hoping that like... Whatever. I don't even want to. I want to be surprised at this point. I don't care. I really don't.
WWE Championship match. Daniel Bryan defeated Kevin Owens and Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali got inserted last minute. I think we both had Daniel Bryan winning this. Yes, we did. Becky Lynch defeated Charlotte. We both had Becky Lynch.
Did you like how the way she won?
No.
Why?
It was stupid.
Why? Talk to me.
Because
it's a podcast.
Ronda Rousey hated the audience, but gave the audience exactly what they wanted.
To play devil's advocate, though, she wanted Becky as well.
Yeah, but the way she just came out there and did it was just stupid.
I don't know if it's stupid.
She hit Becky one time and stood in the corner and watched and smiled.
I don't know if it's necessarily stupid. It's just like, okay, what was Charlotte and Becky gonna do?
First of all, that match was...
Well, I mean, it wasn't really a match. What? Go talk. This is your show. Talk.
I'm saying, like, that match was just like...
It's the mixed tag show with Jenna and Blue. Like,
my thing is, like,
Jenna
even Charlotte and
Con
Ronda...
Jenna y Azul.
Okay. Even though Charlotte and Ronda wasn't really a match, at least there was some kind of excitement to that. You know what I mean? This was just like... There was
excitement to what?
When Charlotte and Ronda went at it. And, you know, even though...
Yes, because that was the beginning of the whole thing. But it's ran its course now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is just... To me, this match was just like... You know...
It wasn't an actual match. And the funny thing is, because I haven't really been on Twitter, but I saw people like... I saw one tweet like, Charlotte is the best overall women's wrestler. I was like, bro, what? Because
let's not start with that.
I was like, bro, for what? Like, what? What? I thought you were done.
I'm good. So, yeah.
Anyway, I was just like, for what? Like, I don't know. Listen.
Anyway, moving on.
That might sound like the biggest Charlotte hater, which I really don't hate her. I just like, whatever. Anyway.
I think she's overpraised.
Thank you.
Next up, we had The Shield defeating Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Lashley.
I mean, it had to be done.
Yeah. I mean, it was a decent match. Got great spots out of it.
Spots, yeah. You know, when The Shield gets together, you know they're going to do some stuff.
And this is their last match together. I don't know. I think it's legit.
You really think Dean is leaving?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how they keep... If someone was actually leaving, they wouldn't keep talking about it.
When we get to Raw, I'll say why. I don't even think it's in Raw, to be honest with you. I put it in Raw.
All right, go ahead, continue.
I didn't. But yeah.
We both have the Shield.
I gave Fastlane a B. How did you give Fastlane?
Did I think it was a bad pay-per-view?
It wasn't that bad.
B-. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It just it was predictable, I guess, to move along storylines,
yeah,
maybe.
But it was decent matches. Like, there was not...
The matches, yeah.
Decent matches, except for that one match. Everything else was pretty good.
What match, Charlotte and...
No. Okay, those two matches.
What was the other match?
The women's tag team match.
And Asuka and Mandy. That wasn't a good match.
Damn, the women's fell flat on...
And they've been MVP for like the past few episodes, man. Episodes, pay-per-views, yeah.
Dang, yeah, they fell.
The men stepped it up. That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a pretty decent match. We can't give you the audience grade because social media is down.
Has been down, yes.
Yeah. So that's that. Let's go to your show. I mean, I forgot to put the whole Shield thing in there, so I guess we could talk about it. That's the thing that you forget to put in there? Because it was like what? Good. We'll get to it. Good.
Okay, so I'm confused though. In regards to Dean, you want to talk about it in Hot Topics, or you want to talk about it right now?
I could do it during the Drew McIntyre.
Okay, but all right. I mean, we can combine. I guess the two.
Combine everything. Like you want to bring up the show, we can.
Because my question to you is.
So we're heading to Raw, by the way. Good.
They got it when you said my show.
Okay.
You want to put a graphic and be like,
no, I'm not doing extra work.
Raw.
No, I'm not doing extra work. No, I'm not getting pulled down. I'm not
What's Raw's current theme song? I don't even know.
I don't know, bro.
That's 1998.
Yeah.
99, 2000. Yeah. What was the one that was real cheesy? Tonight's the night.
That was like
That was like 2011, 2012, 2013. Yeah, that was trash. Anyway, my show.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wanted to ask your opinion in regards to, I know you're not the biggest Roman Reigns fan. How do you like so far how they're using him?
I'm kind of like hot cold with it.
Okay.
I like that he's not directly into the title picture right away. He's letting Seth have his moment, whatever have you.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of him opening every Raw again.
When in doubt, pinky out.
When in doubt, go to Roman Reigns.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, brother.
Do it.
The big dog.
Yo, speaking of which, did you hear Michael
Sorry,
Cole?
guys. I haven't done this in a long time, but I have to do it this time.
The big dog.
I really do.
The big dog.
Yeah. But yeah, like, again, I'm hot and cold with it. I'm glad they're not putting him directly into the picture, but I don't need him to open up every Raw. It's been 3 Raws in a row where he opens up.
I mean, I think those are the storylines that have been dominating. If it's not that, who else is going to be? It's going to be Ronda and Becky and Charlotte.
Or start with a match. When's the last time we started with a match?
Yeah, so I understand, but it's WrestleMania season.
I get that.
We have to kind of prolong these.
I get
like
that.
Move along these
but
storylines.
With this Raw, it lagged.
When in doubt.
Oh God.
If we were still naming our episodes like random stuff,
yeah,
it'd be like when in doubt.
But this Raw just seemed like it dragged for me. And
I was watching. Sorry. No, seriously, I'm sorry. I'm going to continue.
Yeah, the Raw seemed like it dragged me. So starting with promos every time, it's not needed in my opinion.
I understand, but I think since it's seriously the road to WrestleMania, you have to. Now, what I tell you in regards to that, him opening it, and then
he doesn't have a match at WrestleMania.
Not yet.
But so why is he opening?
Well, he opened.
He set it up for. He set it up for.
Correct.
For Seth.
I mean, you have to.
Seth could do it himself.
Yes, but we had the Shield. They have to do the farewell speech for quote unquote for the Shield.
But here's my point. Dean didn't say nothing.
Yes, but now it's giving you the whole what you
from his facial expressions.
He's good at being.
He's gone.
You don't know that. You really don't know that.
He's gone.
You don't know that at all.
He's gone.
You don't know that.
I have a feeling.
You have a feeling. I have a feeling why? You don't know that.
You know why?
Because there's been on the dirt sheet they said that.
No, I'm not talking about the dirt sheet.
But I'm telling you, in regards to there's been reports in regards that he might have changed his mind. So you don't know that.
Before the start of the show, I saw that it's not at work. He's gone.
We don't know that.
I get that. I'm saying for how I feel, his expressions from the moment that he doesn't like this character since he's been back.
Yes, but he's usually, like you said, he has gotten control of the character.
Well, I said he's gone. I'm sorry. This is not a work. This is not a work.
I'm not saying you don't know that. You really don't know that.
All right, but anyway,
you really don't know that. How you don't know if someone now with Roman coming back.
I agree with you, but in my opinion, from his body language, granted he's having great matches, but I really feel like he's gone.
But
I don't think
someone's Roman, body language. That's his body language has always been like, I don't care, this and that. You haven't sensed anything different with him in that sense.
Yeah, I have. There's a difference when I don't care.
Because Blue is the Dean Ambrose whisperer.
What I'm saying, like, again, I could be wrong. In my opinion,
all right,
he's gone.
Okay, so
he's gone with the win.
Besides going back to going,
they didn't even mention that remember in the promo. They didn't even mention that he was leaving. They just focused on Seth and what he's doing. They said, "Oh, Dean, he does whatever he wants anyway."
Yes, because that's always been his character.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, you know how they've been pushing like, "Oh, this is his final." They've been trying to get him to change his mind. I feel like he's really telling them. Like,
they literally, when Roman, Seth, and Dean came out in the audience, literally said the commentator said, Dean is not resigning or he's leaving with WWE. So it was mentioned.
Michael Cole said, I'm talking about in terms of like in their promo.
Yes, and then Roman said he does his own thing. So it's a very ambiguous in regards to, okay, is he staying or he's leaving? My
opinion, he's gone.
My opinion is you don't know.
I feel like
I'm very like I don't know. I can't. I'm not gonna be like every mark, and I'm not saying you like that knows that's gonna be a know-it-all. Be like, oh yeah, he's doing this.
Like I took criminal justice, right? And like one of those things is like
I took psychology. I minored in psychology.
Psychology is part of the minor for criminal justice. And it's like when you read like certain things during that promo. To me, I feel like Dean Ambrose was kind of like fighting emotions. Like, it's one of those things where, like, it's the final stage with my brothers, and this is the road to go. Like, that's why I feel like he's gone. That's just my opinion.
Okay,
I'm not saying I'm right or wrong.
I'm not saying, and I'm not necessarily saying you're wrong either. I'm just telling you.
I don't know.
Exactly. Because, okay, I minored in psychology, and his body language, what came off to me was the Dean, before they try to make him into this Bane, Ambrose, and like this whatever, the one that's nonchalant and just wants to fight. And to be perfectly honest, because we can just get into the main event in regards to that, that match was very Dean-like. Why? Because remember when he came back from his...
It was PGW with
when he came back from his injury, and they had the whole Chronicle special or what have you, and he just like, I just want to fight. I want to that's Dean Ambrose. That match, that main event was very Dean Ambrose.
I know, and I agree with that. That's why I said me and Nels was talking about like, yo, this is definitely in the wheelhouse. This is not WWE style match. This is like PWG type of a match.
Like that Claymore kick
through the thing,
that was crazy.
And I get
he didn't even get his hand up. Like I looked at that mad times. I'm like, yo,
this is the style. But here's the thing with wrestlers, right?
Oh, you gonna tell me?
No. I'm just saying in general. Like, here's the thing, right? You see how that style of match was. If you notice, and tell me if I'm wrong, WWE is very good at giving you what you want in that moment, and then switching it down the lane to what they want, whether it did well or not.
Lately, no. Giving us what we want and then changing it. Giving us what we want and then changing.
Yes.
And then the issue has been.
This is going into the next segment.
Go ahead.
Bobby Lashley defeats Finn Balor for the IC title. Finn Balor held the title for like 2 weeks.
Yes, but how many times have before Finn even became the IC champion? How many times we were like, yo, Finn is just like coasting. What is the plan for Finn? Up until recently.
I know, and I get that, and that's because people wanted him to have a meaning.
Up until recently, though.
Right, and they gave him the title, and they snatched it back.
Yes, but before that, all of last year, Finn was just coasting. There was no.
But this is again
level of importance.
And I get that. Them giving the title was to give the fans what they want.
Yes, but that's when the McMahons and all of them came on that one episode and said, we're going to listen to the fans and this and that.
Right.
And but in the past couple of years, no. It has not been they give us what we want and then take it away.
I'm talking about in recent, like, in terms of, like, this recent, after they're like, we're going to give you what you want. They give us what we want, and then they, like, slowly turn it back.
You said that. That's very general. Like, that's their history, and that's
like,
not.
I'm talking about in the past few months. This is what they've been doing.
Okay.
Give you what you want, and then, never mind. So
not even never mind, but just like, all right.
Yeah, that's enough.
That's enough.
That's what I'm saying. So if they're giving, Ambrose's match what he wants, as a person backstage, you see this, you're like, they're going to give me what I want now to keep me here. But the moment they keep me here, they're like, all right, we're done with that.
Unless.
That's what they did with CM Punk.
Unless he decides he is going to resign, but there's stipulation in his contract that this is what I want, this and that and third. Listen, and like not to jump topics or what have you, but I mess with the Revival not only because they're a great tag team and just what they've been doing in NXT and what they can do on the main roster is because they knew their worth. And remember a few weeks ago when maybe not even a few weeks, but like a couple of months ago, there was a hot topic where someone actually interviewed Finn Balor, and he said he just goes in there and it's just like, okay, I don't really, you know what I mean? It's just I do what I have to do. And it's like, yo, you're Finn Balor. Like, you're known in the indies. Like, you know what I mean? You're Finn Balor. You were killing it at NXT. No, know your worth.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I hear wrestlers like the Revival or even Sasha and Bayley, like, wanting women tag titles so there's something to fight for, or even for that matter, as much as we get on Nia Jax, she's one person that's very vocal, right?
Yeah, she's vocal with everybody.
With everyone. But if you know your worth, it's like, okay, well then you have to kind of be your own mark and push your own button because they're not gonna do it.
Well, with Nia, that's different in a way.
My point is in regards to if you know your worth and you have to fight for it.
Right. And like, so I feel like I think he found his worth to be.
So we're going back. If he just but if you talk to your quote unquote your brothers and you feel like, yo, you know what, Roman's back. Maybe let's try to figure this out. Know your worth and be like, yo, I want creative control of my character. Period.
I don't
period.
WWE's not.
Period.
I don't think WWE's giving that out easily. But speaking of that, Ronda Rousey,
I think they are.
Not that easily. They probably
for characters, for superstars like Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, and all them.
AJ Styles, yes.
Not for Dean Ambrose, they want him to stay.
I know
they offered dude a 7-figure salary.
I get that, but
so you figure they're not gonna offer? You offer someone 7 figures, and you're not gonna tell them like, yo, I'm gonna give you what they're offering you 7 figures.
It's not that easy.
You're offering someone 7 figures?
Again, it depends on how much you value them. 7 figures doesn't mean... No, trust me. Just because you get 7 figures doesn't mean they're going to value to the point they give you creative control.
They don't want him to leave. He's a main character.
And I get that. What I'm saying is...
that now you're being like, come on.
No. I get that. 7 figures...
If you don't value anybody...
No, look. 7 figures is pocket change to WWE. Don't get it twisted. So if they don't value enough to give you creative control,
every wrestler currently is making.
No.
All right, so it's not pocket change because they're not offering their superstars.
No, but I'm saying if they want to try to entice you to stay, and that's a chip that they have, sure. If there's a chip they feel like you're not valued enough to give you creative control, they're not going to give you creative control.
But that you said it last week that they said they're gonna let him rock with the character.
I know, to the end. That was a deal.
To see if it works. So then they're giving him what he wants.
No, to see if it works. If it works, it works.
So, but you can't. Now that doesn't make sense. Now you're saying that's not the case. They don't value
creative control for the 3 years or 5 years that he's signing for.
Blue, come on, 7 figures, and then the original plan.
I don't know.
You want someone to stay. You know there's competition waiting. You're not, and it's a main character. You're not gonna do. Anyway, we
in my opinion, I don't know.
You're bugging. It's 10:25. Come on.
Up to Ronda Rousey shoot promo.
What did you think of that?
I don't know why they sent Dana Brooke out. Like, that was the most randomest person to send out.
No, yes, it was random, but one, like Dana said, Ronda always does an open challenge after pay-per-view. 1, 2. I don't know if you got the chance to read her her Instagram. I felt that, and it wasn't even. What's her real name? Like Ashley or something like that. I felt that.
I felt that, but in the moment that it happened on Raw, it just felt mad random.
It doesn't, but she always does open challenges, so it's not necessarily random. So an open challenge is a random person going to come out.
I just think you should send somebody else better out than
like,
because when she came out, she didn't get no reaction.
But that's not anybody else's fault, but WWE for not pushing her.
No, I'm not saying it's her fault, but
like, who's a better person to come out? Honestly, at this particular moment on the Raw roster, she don't face basically everyone.
Again, that's WWE's fault.
Correct, but then who do you have left?
You should never did that segment like that. You should never did that segment like that.
But it makes Ronda look strong. Like, honestly, say what you want. I thought this was okay.
Because to me, it didn't do anything for the segment.
I don't know. I mean, well, yes, she kicked Dana, whatever, and she slapped the security guard. I thought that was dope. She did her little promo.
She's attacked refs before.
Huh?
She has attacked refs.
I understand, but now as a heel, I'm not gonna sit there and be a complete hater on Ronda.
I'm not. It's not about me hating Ronda. It's just like the shoot promo. Like, it's just the whole thing is just like, again, the whole Ronda situation. I'm not a fan of the whole sending a Dana Brooke out. If you would have went to send Ronda out to say what she said and then let her walk out, fine. You bring Dana Brooke to take a kick and then her faking an armbar, if saying, "Oh, if you want to see the armbar, pay $60. I have WWE Network, $9.99." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you kind of have to wait a couple of weeks for them to update that. But yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Your point.
Yeah, so it's just like they should just have her do her promo, cut her promo, and keep it moving.
Well, my issue in regards to that, again, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing in regards to Dana being random. I just thought I felt Dana's promo via Instagram, not necessarily.
No, her Instagram was dope.
Yeah, but not at actual Raw. No,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
but
after context was good. After she did that, because remember when she came out without the makeup and stuff. I'm like, yo, she looks weird.
Yeah,
like, what's going on? And then
she looks a little bit different.
Right. Not weird, like bad. It's not her normal look when she comes on TV. That's why I meant weird.
It was a little bit more. It was stripped down and what
right.
have you.
And I said, I'm like, it's like to me, when they did that, it felt like they just rushed it and she didn't have time to go to makeup and do that because they didn't give her a chance to explain why she came out without her makeup. And then later on Instagram was like, oh, I got it. I wish they would have did the Instagram maybe before Raw or something like that to set up her.
I think you have to like explain your actions, and that's what the whole point of the Instagram post was. But besides that, you said you wanted. Did we discuss in regards to the whole Dean and everything?
We didn't Raw.
But now let me tell you something though. The main event, that was fire.
It was a great match. It was a great match.
Fire.
That's not a WWE style match. It was a great match.
Not that it's not a WWE style match. It's been a while. Because that was aggressive. It's been a long time since they really like.
That was a WWE style match.
It's been a while. You can't tell me they haven't had aggressive matches like that.
Not that aggressive. Like
you're talking about. There was a whole era in regards to that type of.
You're talking about the Attitude Era. But
it's been a while though, right? Has it not? It's been a couple of decades.
Yeah, it's been. So that's not your style anymore.
But you're saying that they don't like.
That's not their style anymore. So
you
it's
didn't
not
say anymore, but it's been their style before.
It used to be their style. It's not their style now.
But so then clarify that because they've done it before.
They've done it. They've done it before, but this is not a WWE style match because now WWE is the way they do it now. That was a PWG style match. And the reason why I say that is the last time you seen somebody poke somebody in the eye with a pencil.
Yeah. That was a great match.
So that's not your style anymore.
It's a great match. And
that's
like,
not your
I don't
style
know.
Anymore.
I don't know when's the last time I can say, yo, Raw had a really...
aggressive.
Not even just really, really good.
Gruddy.
Well, I guess the tag team match with the Revival and Bobby and Chad because that's more technical, right? But yeah, this... Like, and it confirmed, like, right? Because, like, it's been a month or so that when we thought, okay, Drew was going to get a really, really big push, and now he's just, like, coasting, you know, with Bobby and Baron and Elias, and then you really got to remember, okay, he's the Scottish psychopath, right? So,
yeah.
How did you rate Raw?
Give it a C-.
Yeah, C-.
There's no real progression.
Yeah.
It had dope moments with the match. Other than that, nothing really happened wrong.
I mean, you had Batista and Triple H, but even that was very...
Give me what I want. What do you want? Yeah. Give me what I want. What do you want?
And then Kurt Angle, I guess, farewell thing was kind of cool.
Oh, that's what I meant to put up here. That should have closed out Raw. I'm sorry.
I thought so.
Like...
But Kurt is, and I like. Forgive me. I don't want to say he's washed, but it's just like he's not
a current topic.
Yeah.
But he deserved it. He gave us enough in his lifetime, in my opinion.
That's not what I'm saying that he doesn't deserve the main event. But I'm just saying like from the past, just in general, even when he became the GM, like there's just something about Kurt that's completely different. Not necessarily.
It's not what we remember.
Yeah, because, like, every time I look at pictures of Kurt from back in the day and I look at him now, I'm like, it's like, different. I understand you get older, but you can tell it's just two different people.
Yeah, they're in different areas. Like, again, it's two different places. But in my opinion, he deserved to close it out in his hometown as his last match in his hometown. You should have closed out Raw. Even if he still kept it against Apollo Crews, because the match was decent, you should have closed out Raw, in my opinion. Give the man his full gifts. And you know he's going to go out on his back at WrestleMania. Let him get his W at home in the main event.
We don't know what the audience rated Raw just because, you know, Blue likes to wait the last minute in regards to stuff like that. So
no, because the social media didn't work. What do you want me to do?
I mean, you could have gotten it on Monday.
So I'm gonna get Monday night
or Tuesday night. Tuesday night. Don't talk to me like it's impossible.
Because I like to wait the 24 hours to let the polls finish up.
All right, so it finishes up Tuesday night. What's up?
After SmackDown.
All right, what's the problem?
I'm not grabbing the results.
Why not? Why not?
Because I'm finishing up the shows I gotta watch on Tuesday. I don't just watch wrestling on Tuesdays. I got Arrow. I got
so
Flash.
On to SmackDown. Shane opens up. We don't have that much time. Shane opens up the show, explains why he turned on the Miz. What did you think?
How are you gonna start off my show? This is my show.
Because you was, I got Arrow,
because you would have talked like, you didn't do your part. Da, da, da.
I don't, first of all, anyway, I don't even talk like
that. So SmackDown, Shane kicks it off.
I don't even talk like that, so don't
said why he turned on Miz. He had his moment with Greg Hamilton. That was pretty dope. I like that.
Yes.
And set up the match for WrestleMania. I think it'll be a decent match for WrestleMania. We all seen it coming.
Yeah, I like when Shane ruffled up Greg. We haven't really seen that heel Shane. It's always been kind of the cowardly rich heel, son of a billionaire. Now we got kind of like, I'm going to be aggressive.
I'm going to be bossy.
So now, with the Randy Orton and AJ Styles promo,
awesome.
Let me tell you something. It's been a while since you really got a really good Randy Orton promo.
And he still stumbled a little bit.
He stumbled.
But
I mean,
to me, the reason
everyone stumbles.
No, I get that. The reason why I say that is because a lot of people criticize AJ Styles on his promo skills, and AJ was on point that entire time. They both were. But like the whole thing with their bootleg version of the Diamond Cutter. And then
or that while you were in the Indies and all this other stuff, I was 2002, 2003, and it's been a while. Like I felt that was real. Like obviously, there's no bad blood or whatever. At least we don't know it, but it's just two professionals that they made it personal.
My favorite line is after Randy threw the too sweet, like, "Oh, I'm not the only one that takes stuff," and then he goes, "Yeah, but if you look backstage." It's on my anybody's. We earned being here. We didn't have our father make a call, and then him pointing out.
He did the whole
evolution
legacy and all this other stuff.
I was like, yo, Randy Orton low key getting eaten up with this promo, but it was very good. I don't
think he got I think it was, they
they both held their own. But if you gotta give an L who outdid the other.
I don't really think one outdid the other. I thought it was a really good promo, and I think it's been a while since we've seen just two superstars get the best of each other. It
was a good back and forth. But again, like in battle rap, somebody is gotta be.
You're an AJ mark, so I don't.
No, it's not even about being an AJ mark. It's just like good comebacks. Again, like they both had their good.
When in doubt.
They both had their good moments.
That's not even a good picture.
Whatever the case may be. But like I said, I think like at the end of the day, Styles had a one-up. So, this man gives his WrestleMania opportunity. Kofi, he has to go through.
That's going to be fire. A gauntlet.
Randy Orton, Samoa Joe, The Bar. Not even one of them. He has to face both of them at the same time.
You know what that reminds me of? Like just a video game where you got to go through all the levels and then you go through the boss.
You know what this reminds me of? What? One of the most underrated moments in WWE.
And this is how Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda should have been built.
Right.
Because if Vince put the obstacle of Charlotte in Becky's way and took her WrestleMania opportunity. So now you're the one that took that opportunity, like I said last week. Then you need to be the one to put more obstacles, not for Stephanie to be like, all right, you're reinstated. Like, no, this is exactly what it is, what it should have been.
This reminds me of, again, an underrated moment in WWE when Triple H had to run the gauntlet on SmackDown for the WWE Championship. And at the end is when Chyna turned on him. Nobody remembers this. Mm-hmm. Triple H had to come back out like 4 times to face different people. Yeah. And he was a heel at the start of the night.
Yeah.
And by the end of the night,
he
was a face.
Yeah.
Like, this is the kind of build that, like...
That's how... And now we're invested. We're emotionally invested.
Because everybody wants this, and now you're like, oh, if you really want it, you got to go through these people.
So, and then how many times that I've always said on this show in regards to... I just remember back in the day when it came to WrestleMania bills... Like the promos and the music that you use behind to build a promo. This is exactly it. So now you're going to show everything when Kofi got his opportunity, the original gauntlet match, and then he getting into the Elimination Chamber match, and then this, and then Vince, and then putting a whole video package together. You're emotionally invested into that.
And one of the lines that Kofi used is one of the arguments that's been going on social media. I don't know if you see it on Twitter. I see it on Facebook. It's about a black African-American WWE champion, right? And Kofi goes, you have never allowed somebody like me to compete for the title.
Yes.
But I have never complained. What do I need to do to get it? And it was just like, so y'all watch us on social media.
So you know what it is. Not even so much that watch on social media, but I'm pretty sure all the, wrestlers of color know what it is.
Right.
It was
like, that line alone was just like, oh, we're going there. Oh, okay. I mean, we tiptoed it around it when it was Booker T versus Triple H.
Yeah.
But we going there.
Yeah. Because I looked up when Vince McMahon called John Cena a certain word, yes. And I was looking at the most racial charged like segments that the WWE has done, and it was the Triple H and Booker T thing, and it was just like someone like you and this and that and third.
Go ahead
and
dance, entertain me.
Yeah. I was like, damn.
Yeah, back then you didn't really think about it like that.
No, some people did.
I'm talking about us as a younger audience. We didn't really look at it like that.
Yeah.
We just thought it was a dope storyline.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh, that was the undertone.
This is where we going.
Okay.
And he still lost.
Right. And they said that he should have won that just because of that undertone
just
alone.
of that.
Maybe we get it this time.
And Martin Luther King Jr. is, what was it?
His hero.
On that note, how did you rate SmackDown?
I gave it an A.
Yeah, A-A. I enjoyed it.
Everybody had the storylines progress. Mandy Rose and Sonya. They had the story.
Yeah.
No, you don't like that?
No, it's not that I don't like it. I just think, like, I was for giving Mandy Rose a chance, but
I'm saying no. Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville, like that's the storyline.
Yes, and I already was saying that. I'm just saying in regards to Mandy, because I'm even the whole SmackDown thing,
right?
But we'll see. Hopefully we have time to progress.
Yeah.
But now I'm just thinking, okay, now you have this thing with Sonya and Mandy. Not to get too off topic with the grades, but it's like, okay, what's Asuka doing? Where are we gonna go?
They're gonna make it a multi-person match for the title.
I rated Raw A-.
I give it an A.
We don't know what the audience said. So look, that's less work. You don't have to do.
Yeah.
All right. You want to talk about 205 Live, NXT?
And nothing too much on 205 Live. NXT. I know you have something to say.
I don't have anything to say.
You have something to say.
Listen. You have to give me the alley-oop. You got to talk about it, and then
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
So
Shayna Baszler.
Yes, you have to talk about it. Listen, the difference between me and you is I'm not a hater. Like if I genuinely
I'm not
see
a hater.
Roman, Ronda, like you can never give these people.
I've given Roman props on the show.
Go ahead, continue. We
I've
have
given
20.
Ronda
We have
props on the show.
We have 19 minutes left. Continue.
Shayna Baszler takes out Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kairi Sane, which makes it a fatal 4-way at NXT New York. How do you feel about that? Or what did you say to me as the segment was going on?
No, I'm kidding. What was my exact term though?
You said
You
said when Ronda Rousey leaves.
When Ronda Rousey leaves, I think because Shayna is. I don't think she's gonna retain at NXT New York, right?
It's time for her to come up.
It's time for her to come up. She's done everything that she could on NXT. She's a great heel. She's everything that Ronda should be.
Yeah.
Especially since Ronda is quote unquote the leader of the
4 Horsewomen. MMA.
You see that
MMA.
You see that face you made, that hater face. Yes, she's quote unquote the leader, the known name of that group, right? But Shayna has that swag. Shayna has that confidence.
Shayna, but... Okay.
You don't think Shayna? You said I love you, Shayna, but what?
I can't call them 4 Horsewomen with a straight face.
That's besides the point, and that's a conversation for another day. But in this sense, this is their group. Shayna has that swag and that confidence that Ronda should have. And I always say, if you're a listener or watcher of this show, Ronda should have went to NXT. I don't care who you are, what your name is. If you don't have that skill to be able to talk in front of thousands of people and then having that wrestling background. Yes, you have that MMA background, but MMA and professional wrestling is completely different.
Yep.
You should have went to NXT. Period.
Only a few.
Only
a few could do the jump. Only a few. On to hot topics. Jim Ross is leaving WWE.
I don't even know why that's hot. And I'm not saying you. When I saw that, I was like, okay, we all thought he already was gone.
Jim Ross confirmed on his podcast as Vince McMahon and himself have agreed to part ways come March 29th. He feels he could be an asset to the company, but those around McMahon feel otherwise. He said this is not the last you will hear from him.
Obviously, it's not the last we hear from him, but you know how I feel about Vince and the people, the yes men around him.
Yeah. Next one. Ronda Rousey attacks WWE Universe in a new video. and I quote, "Oh, don't break kayfabe, Ronda. Wrestling is scripted. It's made up. It's not real. None of these B words can F-word touch me." The end. End of quote.
She kind of has a point, no? I mean, and if it was in a real life fight, like, and she saw, I don't know, Charlotte or Natalia or whatever.
Okay, you said the right names.
Okay,
you said the right names.
But honestly, I'll say even Becky too. Do we know? You don't know, like, how.
You don't know. That's the problem. So you can't say.
Yes, but you made the face like.
My thing is, Becky's also trained in MMA. She follows MMA just like Ronda.
Okay, so CM Punk trained in that, and we see how he.
No, this is different. There's a totally difference between being trained in it as a kid when you train as a wrestler and MMA at the same time, and as opposed to CM Punk trying to learn MMA as an adult to make it into a professional wrestling, like a professional career. That's two totally different things. Like. To say that, if I catch you in the street, it's going to happen. When we seen you, when the moment you get hit, one time you go down and you scramble.
Yikes.
Like,
yikes.
You gave Becky your best and she laughed at you on TV.
Yikes.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
Speaking of Ronda, you said you have here that Ronda, Brock, and Dean are missing from this year's SummerSlam poster.
Yeah, the first poster that came out, they're saying that those three are not on there.
Interesting.
So... Let's talk to that Ronda the Monday after WrestleMania is her last moment in WWE. So
whatever. X-Pac heading back to the ring.
Yeah, according to Wrestling Inc., he interviewed X-Pac and he mentioned that he would make another TV run. He wouldn't mind making another TV run with 205 Live. What you think? You want to see X-Pac?
X-Pac? No, not X-Pac. Make some noise. You remember when we posted the video?
Yeah.
Did you think that they said make some noise?
No, I thought they said
X-Pac. Yeah.
That's not what he said?
No, you don't. This is why I know you don't listen to me.
Social media.
Yes, but you told me for a sing along Sunday post X-Pac.
Right.
So that's what I did. Okay. You didn't read the caption I wrote?
I wasn't on social media that day.
You liked it.
I probably just liked it and kept it moving. That was during my grandmother's weekend, like from the funeral and stuff.
Say no more. You got it. You got it. I'm not gonna even go there. But yes, the song starts of "Make Some Noise" because the song is called "Make Some Noise." Yeah, it's not X-Pac. You think you can tell us what to wear?
I swear it was X-Pac.
No, it's "Make Some Noise."
You know those moments when you like, was the first day that what age were you when you realized?
That was it. I was like, what? Roman Reigns is a fan of off-season.
We here.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Go ahead, do it. Do it.
See, I'm starting to like you a little bit more. Unfortunately, he said, quote,
wear that new shirt.
Quote, I don't know about that. Oh, dang, I do have to wear it, don't I? I promise I did if he came back. Dang. Yeah. Okay, quote, unfortunately, we don't have an off-season like most sports or other kinds of forms of entertainment or competition, but I think we can make it work. It would give a great benefit to our performers and our fans as well. It would definitely give our performers another couple of months, if not a full quarter, to rest and recover, and not only just from a physical standpoint, but creatively. When you go year-round, we're always trying to evolve, trying to grow as far as stories and our characters goes. And when you're doing it over and over and over, it can be tough. I think that's what makes WWE and its superstars so tough. It's an accomplishment to get to where we are. It's kind of what I said.
It's what you've been saying. It's what you've been
preaching,
advocating for. Not even that, but the part that he says, I think that's what makes WWE and its superstars so tough. Not so much WWE, but its superstars, because we talked about that. Not last week, the week before, I believe. They legit have maybe 2 or 3 off days.
Yeah.
And then they got to go back on the roll. Like,
if that.
It's like, it's Thursday. Not Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Fly out Wednesday to wherever you're going to stay till Thursday and then fly back
they don't fly. They fly out like Friday.
No, I'm talking about like to go home.
If you're on Raw, they'll probably fly out on Tuesday.
Night. No, because they got to do a house show.
No, they don't do house shows on Tuesday. The Raw shows don't do house shows on Tuesday.
They don't do it no more?
No, they do house shows on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. SmackDown does Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah. And then Tuesday because it's SmackDown. And then
So Ross flies back out to go back to work by Thursday night, Friday morning. And then SmackDown flies back out to do work Friday morning.
Or whatever it is. I don't really follow SmackDown's live events, but yeah.
Like, so, yeah, they need some breaks. Like, you paying, think about that. You paying mortgage for a house. You paying rent for an apartment. You're not
legit, yeah. And I think about it, like, again, like when we had this conversation, and I thought about it recently, just me being at work, and I'm just like, yo, I need a break to myself. That's why last week I took 3 days off. Like, I need time to myself at home. So, like, I could only imagine, like, yo, okay, yeah, you love what you're doing, but damn.
So now you can't, and most times when you go home, you're not staying home because you want to live your life as a regular person.
Not even live your life, but you probably got to run some errands in regards to laundry and just like basic human being stuff. So, yeah, no, we feel you.
Yeah. New member of the Bullet Club, Infatismo, hopefully I'm saying this right, was announced as the newest member of Bullet Club during the New Japan Cup, which is happening right now. It's day 5. Well, day 6 right now. Yeah. I really need to catch up on this. I've been so busy. We both
have to. Can't be WWE.
Not even that. I've just been busy with life. No official date for his debut. Most likely he will be joining Robbie Eagle in a New Japan Pro Wrestling Junior Tag Team Tournament that's going to be happening during the summer. So look out for that.
Some more New Japan stuff.
Kota Ibushi feels like Omega overshadowed him in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He had an interview with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and Kota Ibushi said he supports Omega on his own path, but have his own battles. He did mention, looking back now, I think Kenny really overshadowed me in New Japan, right?
I can see that.
I can see that. Some people was talking about that. Speaking of New Japan, continuing on with Ring of Honor, G1 Supercard is happening April 6th. That's the Saturday during WrestleMania weekend.
I'm surprised that it didn't get changed. Huh? Yeah, there's some dope match. I mean, in regards to, WWE.
Oh, bringing it back on Saturday?
Uh-huh.
They want to keep it the way it is. They're going to make money off of that. I gotta figure out how this baby shower is going to work. Marty Scurll will be facing...
I think NXT could have challenged them, to be quite honest with you.
Well, not that his full card is out yet, so you don't know yet. Marty Scurll will be facing Jay Lethal or Matt Taven for the Ring of Honor title. The match is set for the match between Jay Lethal and Matt Taven is scheduled for the 17th anniversary to see who's going to be the champion by the time of that. Updated card is IWGP Heavyweight Champion Jay White versus the New Japan Cup winner. IWGP Tag Team Champions G.O.D. versus Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions the Briscoes. Title versus title. That's going to be crazy. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Tajiri Ishimori versus Dragon Lee versus Bandito. That's going to be crazy. That's just the 3 or 4 matches that's announced. So G1 card is going to be, to me, I got to figure out how to get there.
All right.
Coming from Delaware. I got to make it.
We have new WWE Hall of Fame inductees. Harlem Heat has been inducted into this year.
Sucker!
And Booker T is not a one-time,
but a two-time
Hall of Famer. So congratulations to them.
We also got the Honky Tonk Man also being inducted this year.
That was discussed last week with Tori Wilson. They got inducted at the same time. So WWE signs new wrestlers to developmental deals.
Yeah, I don't know much about these guys. Robbie E., Stokely Hathaway, and Cal Boom. But the internet was very happy about these signings, so I got to do some research.
So congratulations to them. Dolph Ziggler with the new WWE contract.
Yeah, apparently he has a handshake agreement with WWE for the past few years. You know how everybody kept speculating when his contract is over? He's been having handshake agreements. Gives him an opportunity to do things outside of WWE. And he said there's going to be more details to come in the coming months.
Okay. Call-ups get branded.
Yeah, there will be another superstar shakeup set up for April 16th and 17th for Raw and SmackDown. NXT call-ups will be expected to be officially signed to the brand during the shakeup. Now, it makes me wonder that what they're going to do with EC3, what they're going to do with Nikki Cross, what they're going to do with Lacey Evans, Heavy Machinery, and will we see Lars Sullivan by then?
Who knows?
Where is Nikki Cross? Like, they just fell off for her.
Where's Sanity?
Now they say EC3 down to main event already.
Well, I noticed when you first come up to the main roster, you kind of go through main event. If you're not like a top superstar, you kind of get your name established on the main roster. They kind of do that.
Yeah, but you don't see Lacey Evans, Nikki Cross down there right now. And then
they're not really doing much with the women's.
And I get that Heavy Machine's not down there, and also the whole how everything has been around EC3. Like they don't have nothing for him. They lost interest in him already. This is not a good.
I never cared for EC3.
So it's not a very good look for him that he's going to main event and losing.
What did you think? Random, but we didn't discuss it. What did you think about Bliss hosting Mania?
They just find ways to just place this girl somewhere.
Listen, I mean,
I get it.
She's popular. She's good on the mic. You have to give her something.
I get it. New Day hosted one time, and
yeah, I mean, if you're a popular figure and you in the sense of you're just really good on the mic and can kind of control the crowd in that sense, I can see it. Alrighty.
Is she a heel or a face? I'm confused.
I don't know at this particular moment.
I'm confused.
I feel like maybe she might even be a tweener at this particular moment.
Oh, God.
Okay, so let's end off the night.
End off the night with a debate.
Yes.
This is one of our archive questions. How do you feel?
Is it really?
Yeah. We've always said, we're going to talk about this later on. And
Have we? Okay. Yeah.
How do you feel about the lack of
water.
Before you drive, I will get you some
Absolutely.
Water. How do you feel about the lack of African American WWE champions in over 60 years, 67 to be direct?
Wow, go ahead, Blue.
Because I've had these conversations on Facebook groups. Because you already know how I feel about this one. But yeah, how do you feel about not having an African American champion?
Well, again, as everyone who knows that listens and watches the show, we are both both minorities. You're Haitian American. I'm a Puerto Rican African American woman. And we always have this conversation in regards to representation and diversity.
Right.
I'm a huge, as everyone knows, my favorite wrestler ever first is The Rock, right? And he is African American and Samoan. But
do you consider him as a figure to represent the African American champion? That's been a debate. It's been a
debate, but it's just like. And I've been one to question in regards to that too. But who are we? Like, let's call a spade for a spade. Like, who are we to question anyone's blackness or what someone's ethnicity is or how they represent someone? Ultimately, at the end of the day, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is African American. His father was a prominent African American wrestler in WWF, WWE history, right? So who are we to say that? Yes, I understand. It's kind of like me, right? Like, I understand that I'm both of Puerto Rican and African American descent, right? But I was also raised with a Puerto Rican mother, right? So I'm going to eat Puerto Rican food, or you understand what I'm saying? I'll be closer to that side. It might have been the same situation for The Rock, right? Like, his mother was around. Like, he talks about his mother a lot. And he talks about how his mother and him almost got evicted when he was whatever age. You get what I'm saying? So if he's closer to maybe that race and culture, who are we to say, yo, you're not actually black? And granted, like, I've had my thing where I'm like, yo, like, okay. And I was actually very proud recently that I saw on his Instagram that he's actually having a special on BET in regards to.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, wow, because I've never seen that from The Rock,
right? Or
Dwayne Johnson, whatever you want to call him. But so that made me happy because I've never seen that from him,
right?
But besides that, yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I don't. And here's the thing: like, how do I put this without sounding not ignorant, but like insensitive? What over the past few years have we really seen an African American that not deserves, because ultimately, whatever, just in the sense, that's not a good word to use, but like has that crossover appeal that, yo, if I make you the top champion of the company, are you gonna have that crossover appeal that whether it's face or heel, that I'm gonna get the attention that we need? You know what I mean? And I don't know, since watching wrestling, we've seen that wrestler, at least no one's coming to mind in particular, but I don't think we've seen an actual wrestler of color or African American descent that's been really like, would I love to see it? Absolutely. You know, but I don't know if we've seen that. And even on the Hispanic aspect, because me being half Hispanic, it's just like, yeah, Alberto Del Rio, but it was just like that was whatever. And then you have Seth Rollins is half Hispanic, but they don't see that. We don't see that. Who else? We saw Rey Mysterio was a WWE champion for like 2 seconds. right? So, I mean, I think just in general, just someone of color as a WWE champion, yeah, it's frustrating. But have we really seen someone that's gonna put the company over? Like, okay, I can market you, I can take you to different events, and you show off the title, and you're gonna bring attention to the company. Right. I don't know if that's an issue with the talent they've signed, or how, just in general, how they push people. I don't know, or maybe it's a combination of both. You know, it's a conflicting thing. Like, obviously, I want to see someone that looks like me and be like, yo, I look like that person, right? Or we have the same skin tone. Yeah, they're representing us. Like, so I'm looking at this. If I'm 12, 14, whatever the case might be, and I'm like, yo, I can do that one day. But again, at the same time, it's like, have we really connected with someone of color?
And to that point, first I'll talk about the Rock thing. I think the reason why most people have an issue with the Rock when they say that, he's half, Samoan, half African American, is that WWE plays more to his Samoan part. It's not even just the Rock; it's just the WWE. That's who they recognize the most
because of just the heritage,
right? The heritage in the dynasty line and and so on and so forth. That it goes on about that. So that's why people look at it like, but it's not the Rock; it's the WWE. That's the problem. Because then you're saying that, in my opinion, it's like, so in the 67 years, you can't tell me that there was not even African American wrestler that was, deserving or capable of being a transitional champion. Because at that point, how many WWE champions have we seen that's not crossover appeal? Daniel Bryan plays to a certain, he's the WWE champion right now. Yeah. And he plays to a certain audience of conservative ecosystem type of, you're not going to see him on MTV. You're not going to see him on CNN.
Yeah.
So it's like, that argument, I get what you're saying. Like, The Rock was a good crossover person. Hulk Hogan was a good crossover person. But not every WWE champion is a great crossover person. Some people are transitional. Some people are just, they're there to for that product.
Yeah.
To carry it over. So to me, it's like, in 67 years, Kofi Kingston should have won and beat Randy Orton. Booker T should have won and beat Triple H.
I don't know so much about Kofi Kingston. Yes, Booker T, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like,
and that's what I'm saying. So I'm not even knocking it. Like, absolutely.
But the thing is, the Kofi Kingston apparently was the idea to give it to him, but then that small incident with Randy Orton, who then talked himself back into it because he's a Triple H guy.
Yeah.
Even if Kofi Kingston was going to be a transitional champion, that was marked for him, and then it was taken away.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I'm just sorry. Like, to me, the 67 years is a
absolutely.
big number to me. Like,
absolutely. No, like, absolutely. Even
even WCW gave it to, not gave it to, but allowed, Ron Simmons to be a WCW champion for at least 3-4 months.
Absolutely.
And it's like, when you look at WWE side, all you have is The Rock.
Absolutely. Don't get it twisted. Like, that's insulting. Again, going back to what I said, we're people that of color that watch wrestling and is very passionate, not just wrestling, but we watch WWE, and it's like, okay, how do I relate to this person? Not to say that I can't relate to someone that
like Stone Cold or something,
or what have you, because you understand the struggle of trying to get over authoritative figure, what have you. No one's saying that, but ultimately, again, I would love to see, like, damn, okay, I'm a little black Hispanic girl from wherever, and I see Naomi, I see Sasha Banks, or I see Bianca Belair, and like, they're doing it, I can do the same thing too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or, you see Kofi Kingston, or you see Xavier Woods, Booker T, whoever, and like, yo, you know what? I can do that too. But why do I want to do it if I don't see the success behind it? But,
right. And that's what the WWE, and to the point of the indie scene, we have Ring of Honor, because Jay Lethal is known probably now as the greatest Ring of Honor heavyweight champion of all times, because he's won it so many times and held it for so many times.
Yep.
Like, if they could do it, why can't you, the billion-dollar company that you are, groom somebody
in 2019 at that
groom somebody to be your crossover? That's what you're worried about.
Yeah. I mean, well, listen, ultimately it comes down to, and I want to, like, I guess, end this off. I don't know if you have anything else to say in regards to that, but like you said, like, you constantly remind me, Vince McMahon is hopefully transitioning to XFL. Triple H is being groomed to take over. You see what he's doing with NXT in regards to color is not an issue, or gender is not an issue in regards to who should be pushed and who should be in the top
Triple H,
spot.
definitely not.
So I'm hoping, like, just to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Just hopeful in the sense of that we see change.
Right.
Maybe next month.
Maybe. We have it in front of us, and he's playing to it. The only thing I want to say about this...
Hurry up, because we don't have time.
Because I've seen this too many times on, like, the Facebook stuff. A lot of people say, why do we always make it a race issue? It's a race issue because it's in front of us. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean other people don't see it.
It's not even that it's in front of us. It's the simple fact of this is what we deal with.
That's what I'm saying. It's in our everyday life. It's in our face.
Besides wrestling, if it's not, you know what I mean? It's what we
deal
there.
With. So just because you don't see it and you don't deal with it doesn't mean other people don't deal with it. Just like if you don't have cancer, doesn't mean that other people doesn't deal with cancer.
Yeah.
So you can't be like, oh, why do you only see cancer? Because that's what I'm fighting right now. And a race issue is what a lot of us fight every day. So that's what we see.
Yep.
So you can't just try to see our point just the same way you want us to see your point.
And that's just just what we see in regular life outside of wrestling. That's a whole nother conversation.
Exactly. So
on that note, that is our show.
Yes, episode 51.
That's a I'm proud of you. It's been a while since you gave a really bang. If you want some fly WWE shop merch like what we're wearing,
that's why I wore New Day, because I'm rooting for Kofi. Come on, Kofi. Come on.
Follow us at the Mixed Tag Show on all social media platforms, or at our personals at
Blue Magic Grind, spell how it sound,
or at Miss Jenna Baby BAYBEE, or you can go into our description box on YouTube. The link is provided. Help us out, get some coins, because apparently he counts the greens. I guess I don't know.
Keep it track.
Or if you don't want WWE shop, who wouldn't want it?
Nah, who doesn't? You also have another alternative with Collar and Elbow.
Boom.
Wrestling fashion meets street fashion.
You can use our code TMTS. That is 4 letters. It's not that difficult to get you save you some coins, basically. We try to make coins, you save some coins. That's how it works. That's the relationship between us.
And don't forget to tag Al Snow. We need him for the skit during WrestleMania weekend while he's out there. I'm really trying to make that happen.
We're out here trying to do skits. Let's do this.
Let's do it. And anything else you want to add?
Oh, thank you for listening and watching our show as always.
And on that note, I bid you adieu, goodbye, mwah, and good night. I was a little bit off, but okay.
It's the Mixed Tag Show. The Mixed Tag Show. With Jenna, and Blue. Damn.
Hey, did you like this episode? Like, comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends. And don't forget to follow us on our social media pages at The Mixed Tag Show.